I've come here, big surprise, and my good friend Andrew. Andrew, just tell us a bit about your place here and how you get met up with these guys.
Well, basically, yes, I've been here in Spain. It's coming on to 17 years now, yeah, I met up with Crixus Motorsport boys just by accident. Actually, it was at the Repsol fuel station. Saw the guys out on their XRs, and being a bike nut, went over and introduced myself. And things have just evolved from there. They're using the premises here. We've made space, workshop and storage for the bikes, and this is where it all begins, and off into the mountains and the various trails, mainly green laning, but it's so quiet, you won't meet anybody out there. It's as it should be. It is.
If anybody's going to be watching this with a motocross trail riding, this is the place.
This is the place to come. I mean, it's very motor friendly, like you said. You won't see anybody out on the trails. You're not upsetting anybody. Nobody's concerned about the noise or anything, as long as you take it, with respect. No, honestly, it is paradise, as you say, Paul. And look at the weather. Well, not a cloud in sight.
Tell us what day it is that this is.
Well, it's Brexit Day, so it's the 31st of January. And look at it.
Your toy collection then?
Oh, my toy collection. Well, this is the BMW HP2. This was released by BMW 2006. A number of them did the Erzberg Extreme Enduro. It's a very capable off-road machine, but it's 110 brake horse, so she's a bit of an animal. But again, just love her to bits. I've also got Mike Alessi's motocross GP bike. That was the one he brought over from America to compete in the British and the French motocross GPs back in 2015.
And that was the one I met you was riding when I met you, wasn't it?
That's right, Paul, that's it. Had that out. Like I say, I've done a couple of hours on it, but basically now it's all cleaned and prepped and in the bathroom. I did the beach race 2018, and I gave the bike back to Doc Wobb, who's kindly put into an aluminium frame. You may have seen it on his site. Like I say, that's also in my bathroom. I'm very proud to own that bike.
You do keep bikes in bathrooms,
I do, absolutely. Well, why not? And then I've also, that's a little project, I've got an XT 600, that's 30 years old, just as a retro little scrambler that I played around with, but that's all about budget for laughs, really. It's done on the cheap, but just great laugh. And that's really...
And it's just KTM yours, is it?
No, this is a friend of ours. Kevin's, he very rarely comes over actually. The poor thing never really gets used. Yeah, but this is the setup. And,
excellent.
Love it a bit.
Yeah.
I've even got the numbers.
Let's have a look. Oh, brilliant.
So but
that's
this
classic.
600cc, and it's barking. It's such a laugh. But this is on a budget.
If you were going to do the racing, would you change the suspension on it? Or
Yes,
yeah.
I've actually increased the oil velocity from a 10 to a 15.
Yeah.
But the back end's way too soft.
Yeah.
I mean, that shock is for the BM. I was thinking, can I adapt that to? But yes, I will do. I need to, because it's like an oil.
Wicked. Brilliant. Let me just get a shot of the other side.
It's a laugh, a minute.
You can't beat them. I did
No.
look fantastic right from the get-go. The minute I walked in, I was like, yeah, love it.
Yeah.
It'll be alright.
Yeah, once you
No,
stop.
I know when I'm going, but it's when we stop, babe. I have trouble. I've had this
What about that
before.
one?
I've
That
fell
one
off
lower?
loads of times. No, I've just tried that. I fell off loads of times like that because you go...
When you're trying to
you put
stop.
up to something and then you go to stop and I can't put my foot down at all.
Put the stand up, see if you can do it with a stand.
I can tell you that now. Look, it's been like that.
That's it.
Up there, you got
Yeah.
me. I've got no, once I've got here, I've got... So I'm fine up there because my 250 is bigger than this, but it's not that, is it? It's when I stop.
Now try putting your feet down without the stand. There you go.
Oh.
It's a lot easier.
It kills you though. It's not a lot easier.
It's easier without the stand there, up. Because your suspension's pushing it down.
I need my box. I need to roll up to my box. I'll give you a box.
Well, we'll go.
Yeah, but it's where you stop, babe. That's killing me. Cool, that's absolutely.
So my name is Pedro, Pete. The brains of the operation, the mechanical brains of the operation, no, I'm lying now, aren't I?
And you must be the looks.
I'm just a good-looking one that attracts the people. Yeah, it's.
Yeah. Me and Baz met at Brands Hatch on the side of a track in 2000 and a while ago, 15 years ago, 12, 15 years ago,
15 years
running
ago.
track days. And we met with our shared passion of motorsport, motorcycling, four-wheeled antics, anything to do with petrol, and that's quite nerve-wracking, isn't it? I feel like you've been interviewed.
Pete, look, we've done this lots of times. You know?
Yeah.
It's a natural thing. It's a natural thing for us.
It is,
you know?
yeah. So we met in a pit lane at Brands Hatch, and now here we are, January 2020, 15 years later, riding around the mountains with our mates on old XRs. It's fantastic.
Well, mine's probably a slightly different story from Pete. I was working for a track day company and have been for 14 years, and so was coming out here to this area quite a lot, obviously, and then more and more and more. And in the end, I wasn't going home very much, so I ended up being single. And so I thought, well,
Bikes have a habit of that anyway.
I might as well live here. So I've been here for about 5 years, and then of course, you know, Pete's always been in touch. We met a long time ago, and Pete's kept in touch. And all of a sudden, I stopped working and thought, you know, I've had enough of this. Pete suddenly went, I'm coming to Spain. What can we do? Yeah. So we met up, and here we are, you know, in paradise. But, no, I mean, Pete's, you know, he's been lucky enough to ride bikes all around the world, particularly Australia. And every time he just says, wow, this is just something else. I'll turn over to you, Peter.
Thank you very much, Baz. Yeah. So where we are on the southern coast, southwest of Cartagena, a place called Costa Calida, and as my learned colleague here says, we're living in a fantastic area to ride motorbikes, to entertain people. You know, it's tapas, it's nice nights out, the weather's beautiful. Here we are, January, it's 21 degrees. Fantastic climate, and I've been very lucky to ride bikes in Central America, in the States. I've raced all over there, Australia, and for us, at our age, those of us that are like with the greyness of the bit of a grey beard.
Actually, he's applied for the job December 25th, but I don't know if he's got it yet.
I was thinking of dyeing it. Caption competition, what colour should I dye my stupid beard?
I think.
So my lovely other half doesn't like it, hence why it's grey. So terrain-wise, we some of the big raid companies come down here riding because the big open trails have got the fesh stuff, the deep sand stuff, so a lot of technical fast stuff. Big open trails which run through the mountains, which are the open fire trails. And then if you want to get a little bit more technical, there's mountain ranges, there's climbs, there's descent, there's rocky stuff. But most of the people that we ride with over here, we're just mates trail riding in the mountains. Obviously we get people that come with different calibers, but in general we can pick real easy stuff for people to enjoy, just have a day out with the likes of us and Paul and Andy and the rest of us. Or if you want a little bit more, there is a bit more, but we tend to focus on the trail riding stuff, to be honest. But it's world class. Great temperature, not too dusty. It's very, very quiet, you know, and we just use 254 stroke stuff, you know, the classic XRs, which get us around the mountains nice and safely, you know. But Land Rovers of the mountains, low brake horsepower. We're not out to, you know, to do an injury or hurt anybody. We're just out in the mountains having a good time.
So we're about to hit the trails. Just get my XR ready, and then we'll try and show you some of the trip.
Perfect day.
Baz,
Anybody want to go for a swim? Perfect.
Yeah, some more.
Andrew eating all the biscuits.
Absolutely.
Hey, Crixus Motorsport.
Crixus Motorsport.
So we're just leaving the beach now. We're going to go up a trail towards a mountain range called Sierra Blanca. So it's a trail about 11 k's long, and we're going to stop about halfway up there at the base of Sierra Blanca mountain range and have another coffee. Actually, this is part of the water management system from the 1st and 2nd century when the Romans were using the coastline here.
The rambler that's been running alongside us.
Yeah.
Ah, cool.
So this area was renowned in the Roman times for salting fish. And this rambler and the aqueducts that run down the side of the rambler are all the water management system for the fish salting organisations in the 1st and 2nd century. But more importantly, there was a gladiator. His name, Barry, was
Crixus! Came to Cartagena, had a great time, killed everybody, had a few women,
took some photos, went home.
Took some photos, went home.
Typical tourist.
So,
So, great day there trail riding with Crixus. Definitely worth checking out, especially if you're a road rider and you probably want to get your first taste of off-road. These XRs are brilliant bits of kit, forgiving, they'll just get you through and anything go there. So check them out on Facebook and the website. I'll post the links below or put them in the video, so definitely go and check them out. Great day's riding, can't recommend it enough.